Radio WJPF is proud once again to be your home for Carterville Lion athletics all season long. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Credit Union, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, Montgomery's Place, Central Hospital for Animals. Also helping to make this broadcast possible, Riggin, Pelage and Burke Funeral Home, John A. Logan College, Rise Performance, Banterra Bank, Shawnee Health, the City of Carterville. Also supporting this broadcast, Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, Steve and Rich's Barber Styling, Malone's Early Learning Center, Polar Whip, and the Bank of Herring. It's time for the Carterville Lions on News Radio WJPF.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Carterville Lions basketball here on a Friday night, the last regular season game for 2024-2025. Dave McKenzie, John Holman with you here in what may be, John Holman, the final basketball game played here in this gymnasium at Murphysboro High School.
Yeah, there are renovations going on, and I guess it's high time for Murphysboro. They feel like it's time to get a new gym. And good for them, like to try something new. But this is not that expansive. It'd be hard to host like a regional tournament or something here, wouldn't it?
It would be. It would be. But, yeah, just to, I guess we're facing north or east. We're facing, I got to get we're looking to the east. So right here, just right above us is where they're adding on that new gym. Hey, this is a big ball game here tonight.
Well, it is. Has a lot of implications, that's for sure. I mean, the Lions have a chance to get back to the 500 mark to finish up the conference season at 4-4 with the win, and they could also douse Murphysboro's chances perhaps of winning the Ohio division. Last year the Lions won it. This year they can be the spoiler.
Absolutely, and the Lions riding a 6-game winning streak. There's no doubt they're playing their best basketball of the season. This Murphysboro team and Coach Gerald Murphy, outstanding. 23 wins. They've only lost 4 times. They're riding a 5-game winning streak. As a matter of fact, their last loss was back February 1st to Mascoutah. These two teams met back on the 17th of January. It was a 58-47 win for Murphysboro. But the key thing that came out of that game was the fact that Caden Wilson got hurt in that first half and missed about 3/4 of the ball game. You take him out of the game, that's the 9 points that Carterville got beat by in that game.
Well, that certainly was a factor. There's no doubt about that. And now we're not intimating that Carterville definitely would have won the game.
No, absolutely not.
But I think it would have been a lot tighter. And certainly with the opportunity for Carterville to win the game. So tonight, the Lions are full strength. It would appear that Murphy's at full strength. To me, you've got 2 keys defensively. One is you got to slow down Cade Brooks, the left-handed sharpshooter for the Red Devils, to make him go right. Make him go. He's a left-handed. If he goes left, he's gonna be more likely to succeed. The other thing is you got to keep Kemion Hale, the big 6'7" center, off the offensive glass. You can't let him have 2 and 3 cracks at it to get in the hole.
This is the Bank of Herring pre-game show. We're going to go on and take our first break. Both teams are out on the floor going through their warm-ups. I had a chance to talk to head coach Shane Hawkins a little while ago. You're going to hear from the head coach when we return. This is our Bank of Herring pregame show on News Radio WJPF.
At the Bank of Herring, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going
Dave, if you can turn your master up a little bit, I'm having to peg you all the way and could use a little headroom.
Okay.
locations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping?
And unless you tell me, I will go to the break.
Central
out of
Hospital
the
for
court.
Animals offers
Okay.
chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Coach Shane Hawkins joins us on our pregame show. Coach, this season we talk about it almost every week, but final regular season game of the night. It's a big game tonight.
It is. I mean, for a lot of reasons. I mean, for them, it's a senior night. They have a chance to at least get a share of the conference championship. And then you get, you're to that point now where you want to be playing your best basketball for the postseason next week. So, a lot on the line tonight. And we sell that, not sell it, but we talk about it every game we play. You're always playing for something. It's either a tournament game, it's a conference game, it's a seed game. I mean, there's always some stake at every game you play. This one we were not great when we played the first time. K-Dub got busted, and we played 3 quarters without him, and that kind of put us upside down for a little bit, trying to figure out. They went boxing 1, they went triangle 2, and I didn't think we would see it that early if we saw it at all. So we had to make adjustments on the fly, and that was my fault, not being prepared for it. We hadn't seen it, and I didn't think we would see either one of those, and we did, and we got better with it throughout the game. But it's the last regular season game, and you get a chance to. It's not a conference championship game for us. It's a conference championship game, and we have a chance to have a say who wins the conference.
This Lions team riding 6-game winning streak, there's no doubt that playing the best ball of the season here at the end of the season going into the postseason.
No question. There's 6 games and all 6 wins in double digits. There's no doubt we're playing our best basketball. We also haven't played Benton and Heron too. we got a couple of weeks off without those guys, since they account for half of our losses. But no, we've done what we're supposed to do, and I think we've gotten better. We've been more efficient offensively. We've been better, probably in every aspect defensively. We've been better on the backboards. We haven't turned it over. So we're, numbers say we're playing better, but I also feel that we're playing better too.
The first time we faced Murphy, the big man as it was in the game, Kimion Hale finished with 17. He was the leading scorer for Murphy. What do you do to control that in the paint?
Yeah, they kicked us in the paint last time. We tried to do a couple things and give some help, and our help wasn't good, and he got loose. And again, we were not very good at that time. It was right before the BIT. We had just lost the weekend before. We had lost to Harrisburg and DuQuoin, and we're coming off that, and we were not playing our best basketball. We didn't get off to a very good start. We missed some shots early, kind of got down. We were down 18 in the second quarter, and had a chance to. We got it back to single digits in the fourth quarter. So it was one of those that we kept fighting, and I wasn't sure at that time that we would keep doing that. And we did. So it was one of those nights like that gave me some thought that we're going to be okay, that we're going to be able to get it turned around, and because it would have been real easy just to take that one, go get beat 25 or 30, and be done with it. And we fought back, and we did some good things. I think we were 6 of 14 from the free throw line. As we're trying to come back, we were getting to the free throw line and couldn't capitalize, and so we put ourselves in a position to get back in the game, and to me, that was the positive out of that night.
Of course, Murphy just had an outstanding year. 4 losses, I think, on the season. What is the biggest obstacle with this team?
Oh, that they're winners. That they've won. I think that goes a long way. Brooks is a 3-year starter. Kimion played a little bit last year. Bankhead played a little bit more last year. Bosey started last year. So they've got guys. Guthman played a lot and started at times last year. So they have a lot of pieces. They have a lot of experience. They got basketball players. They got Kimion's a big dude down there, and Brooks is really talented. Bosey can make a shot. Guthman, you put him in the other corner, he can make a shot. And Bankhead's is about as good an athlete as there is in the South, and so they have a little bit of everything. But at the same time, they have some chinks in their armor. They have some things that we think we can attack, and it should be a great atmosphere. It's going to be senior night. They're 23-4. You're going to have a great crowd. They're playing for a conference championship. It's senior night, so they're going to recognize every organization in the school. So the crowd's going to be great. But that's what you want to play for. It's the last regular season game, and you're going to have a great atmosphere. And hopefully this gets us ready for maybe the next couple Friday nights as we play for titles.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
I'm Damian Mayo Jr., and I'm proud to represent Southern Illinois when playing for Saluki men's basketball. It's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can bank on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Your stream
Member
going yet?
FDIC.
Yes, sir.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
High school football means Friday Night Live is here. I'm Darren Kennard, and you can join me live on Facebook after tonight's game for River Radio Sports Central's Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Catch all of tonight's scores and join in the discussion on Friday Night Live. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Clark Concrete and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook tonight for Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's AC and Heating.
Welcome back to Murphysboro High School. Dave McKenzie, John Homan alongside as we're just moments away from the tip-off here in a big Ohio Division river-to-river conference matchup between the Carterville Lions and the Murphysboro Red Devils. On the other side, there's another big game taking place tonight. It was pushed for some reason last night to tonight, and that is the Heron Tigers at home hosting the Harrisburg Bulldogs. Heron, Murphysboro tied atop the conference, each with a 6-1 record.
Yes, and that's why this game here with Carterville and Murphysboro and the game over there in Heron has all the everything riding on it. It's either going to be a two-way tie or somebody's going to pull the upset and one of them's going to sneak in. Either Heron's going to sneak in or Murphy's going to sneak in, depending on what happens tonight. And right now the Lions' biggest fans are the Heron Tigers, and the Murphysboro's biggest fans are the
Harrisburg
Bulldogs. So I mean, just gotta wait and see how it plays out. But that's what makes it fun. It goes down to the wire. Very last game decides everything.
And even on the other side of the conference, when you look at the Mississippi side, you got that big matchup tonight between Benton and Pinckneyville again.
Yeah, and it can be a three-way tie.
How about that?
It could be a three-way tie in the Mississippi. If Benton defeats Pinckneyville tonight, then Benton, Pinckneyville, and Nashville will all have 2 losses in the league.
It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
It is, but they're all 3 very good teams.
They are.
Very good teams. Pinckneyville is ranked 3rd in the state in Class 2A. I think Benton is 4th.
They are.
And Nashville did not make the top 10, but received votes. They're like 12th or 13th, something like that. So, very, very strong league this year, up and down. Murphysboro got votes. I voted for them. They're in the top 15, I believe it is too.
Yeah.
So
good basketball in Southern Illinois this year. You look at Centralia, you look at Mount Vernon, you look at Meridian, you look at Goreville, Vienna, Waltonville, Murphy, Heron, Benton, Pinckneyville, Nashville.
Some
My
good teams.
Goodness, there's some good ball teams.
And on a given night, Carterville can be right there with most of them. They have to play, they have to shoot the ball well. That's been their biggest inconsistency all year, is how well will the Lions shoot the basketball. And if they're on, they're dangerous because they can play you defensively. They can get in your shorts defensively.
Well, they of late, they've been shooting better. They're
Yes.
over 41% from the field overall on the season.
Right.
From three-point, they're shooting 28%. That could be higher. That needs to be
higher.
above 30.
It does.
And then from the free throw line, a 60% free throw shooter. I'd like to see that number up about 70. But they have been shooting the ball better in this 6-game winning streak.
And that's the whole idea about playing your best basketball at the end of the season.
Exactly.
And so, if the Lions shoot the ball, if they start hitting 45% of their field goals, 35% of their three-point shots, and 70% from the free throw line, that's going to carry you further into the postseason more than likely.
Look at the leading scorer for the Carterville Lions has been Caden Wilson and Colton Hawkins. Colton comes in averaging about 13 a ball game. Caden's averaging 10. And then of late as well has been the improved play of Parker Poole. He's been the last 4 or 5 games he's got into double digits and has been a real presence in the paint for the Lions.
Well, he's their true big man for the Lions, and he has a nice touch from 15 feet in, and he can go up there and jump very well. He can play above his height, and he's played very well down the stretch.
We're getting closer as both teams come to the near sideline to their respective benches. Senior night here for the Murphysboro Red Devils, and the Carterville Lions are to the bench to our right here from our perch at Murphysboro High School. We're going to go on and take our final break here on our Bank of Heron pregame show, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off as the Carterville Lions take on the Murphysboro Red Devils here on News Radio WJPF.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family.
Dave, I do not have the stream on both my phone and the laptop. It's still on the title screen, waiting for Dave McKenzie. I have refreshed several times. I would try to relaunch the stream.
But the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their #1 priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there. SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU-CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at SIUCU.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville. Johnny Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. Johnny Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's training technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Bank with people who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.com.
Welcome back to Murphysboro High School. Dave McKenzie and John Holman here with you tonight, getting you set for Carterville Lions basketball. As we mentioned a little bit at the beginning of this pregame show, This may be the last basketball game played here in this gym. We'll be moving to a new gym coming up next year.
Maybe we'll be included in some sort of big portrait or something like that, Dave. a remembrance of the new gym. You never know.
We'll scratch our name on the wall here behind us.
Why not?
Maybe that's what we do here this evening. Great crowd, though, for senior night here this evening as the Lions are getting ready to take on the Red Devils here on a big conference game here this evening between these two teams, as Carterville's going to be the road team here this evening. They're in their road blues, and Murphy in their home whites with the scarlet red numbers on the back.
While we're waiting on the starting lineups, Dave, one quick score in. The regional champions in girls basketball class 3A, the Marion Wildcats. They defeat Freeburg 61-47. The first regional championship for Marion girls in 20 years. That's pretty significant. Yeah.
Wow, good for them.
20 years, so congratulations. Coach Eric Griffin and the Marion Wildcats on their regional championship at Heron over Freeburg.
Of course, we haven't even mentioned, regional start for the boys next week.
We're
going to be at Hamilton County.
Yeah.
And the Lions get a first-round bye. They don't have to play on Monday night. They're awaiting the winner of El Dorado Hamilton County. They play Monday night.
Right.
And so Carterville will play 7:30 on Wednesday night. They'll have the second game at the Hamco Regional on Wednesday.
And, of course, Carterville's already played Hamco once and handled them quite easily over at is that Benton? Playing where they
yes,
play the Benton Invitational,
BIT,
right?
yeah.
So, you don't want to get the cart ahead of the horse, but it's certainly, you would think that if Carterville, plays well enough, should be able to make it right into the championship game.
You would certainly hope so.
Yeah.
You certainly hope so. Carterville starters have been announced here, and it's the same starters that Shane Hawkins has used all season. The 6-foot senior Alex Kimbrough, number 3. Number 11, the 5'10 junior Caden Wilson. Number 21, the 6'4 junior Colton Hawkins. 6'4 senior, number 23, Parker Poole. And number 25, the 5'9 sophomore Maddox Gully. Kimbrough, Wilson, Hawkins, Poole, Gully, the starting 5 for your Carterville Lions. Now the starters being announced for Coach Darryl Murphy and the Murphysboro Red Devils here this evening. Senior night, only 3 seniors on this ball team. They'll get the starts here tonight, as it will be the 6'2 senior, number 2, Cade Brooks, the 6'2 senior, number 3, Martez Bankhead, and the 6'5 senior, number 10, A.J. Bosey. Also getting the start tonight, the 6'1 junior, number 33, Miles Guffman, and the 6'6 junior in the paint, Kimion Hale. Brooks, Bankhead, Bosey, Guffman, Hale, the starting 5 for Coach Darryl Murphy and the Murphysboro Red Devils.
Well, Hale's the player that scares me because of his size. He's not a beanpole. He has some thickness and he has some hops, and he's just a good all-around athlete, a very fine tight end in football. And Kimion Hale, had to keep him off the glass. Can't give him second and third opportunities, or this will not be the kind of game that Carterville wants to play tonight.
He was the leading scorer in the first matchup between these two teams. He finished with 16. A.J. Bosey finished in double digits at 12. Cade Brooks finished with 10. For Carterville, remember, that was the game Caden Wilson got hurt and knocked some teeth out diving for a loose ball on the floor. And only one player in double digits that night was Colton Hawkins, and he finished with 12 points. And so, Lions are healthy here tonight. Murphy appears to be healthy here tonight. We should see a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, we'll see how far the Lions have progressed from that first outing, right? I mean, I think the Lions have come a long way. They've won 6 in a row. I know you feel the same way. This is an improved Carterville Lions team. Doesn't have the most size in the world, but has a little bit of size, and certainly some good shooters, some good defenders, and very scrappy. That's where the Lions play. They're a scrappy ball club.
Both teams come out to the floor. Kimion Hale shakes hands with Parker Poole. They'll do the jump right on the Red Devil logo at midcourt. The officials are ready to go. They step in toward midcourt, point the directions the teams are going. Your Lions are going to be moving right to left to start things after they win the tip here at Murphysboro High School. It's Gully, it is Hawkins, it is Wilson, Caden Wilson, Parker Poole, and Alex Kimbrough on the floor as Colton Hawkins has it. He got bumped, the ball goes out of bounds, and the first turnover on the first possession of the game belongs to the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, he tried to sell it like it was slapped out of his hands, but I think he just lost control of the ball.
So here come the Red Devils here at home in Murphysboro, here on the near side with the basketball. A.J. Bosey, the senior, in the paint. Kimmy on Hale gets a touch, and now on the near side, it's Guthman. Guthman to the corner right. That is Bankhead. Bankhead spins to the low block. Carterville steals the ball from him as he lost control, trying to get down to that low block. Lions second possession, 3, left wing, no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Cade Brooks for the Red Devils. He comes across the Gloco at midcourt. Top of the key, straightaway 3. Little too strong. Hale the rebound, the putback, and an easy putback for Kimmy on Hale.
That's what you can't allow. Cannot give those stickbacks.
Lions have it down low. Ball's tipped around. Hawkins keeps it with Carterville. Gully dishes, finds Caden Wilson. He's got an open 3, buries it from the left wing. Caden Wilson's first shot, a 3-pointer. Lions up 3-2. And we got a foul the other way. It's going to be on Carterville. The foul is going to be on Colton Hawkins. And that's the first team foul here this evening as they trigger in to Hale. Kimmy on out toward corner left. Throws it up top to Brooks. Cade sets the pick around Hale, takes it to the free throw line, dishes it off. It's Bankhead, launches the 3, no good. Parker Poole, good rebound for Carterville. 3-2 our score, 6.5 remaining in the opening quarter. Hawkins, free throw line to the right side to Kimbrough. Kimbrough to Gully. Gully takes it into the paint, dishes it to Poole, little 15-footer from Poole just off the mark, a little too strong. And the Red Devils get the rebound. Here comes Bankhead, who leaves the ball with Cade Brooks. Brooks here to the near side. That's Guthman. Guthman looks inside, whips it back up top to Brooks. Wide open 3 off the front of the iron, and Hawkins a rebound for Carterville. Outlet pass to Maddox Gully. Quickly into the front court, takes it to the left side. Dribbles it around between the circles. Now Kimbrough has it, top of the key. Right-hand dribble, hands it off to Caden Wilson. Caden, the left-hand dribble, finds Poole. Poole off the glass, gets it to go. Parker Poole against Kimmy on Hale, gets his first field goal of the game. Lions lead it 5-2.
He just kind of leaned his body into him. There was no foul called. There was contact, but Parker found a way to get it in.
And some touch on the shot. Top of the key now. Here to Bankhead on the right wing for the Devils. Up top, Kimmy on Hale. Now to the left side. They bring it up top to Cade Brooks. Brooks brings it here to Hale. And now, here's Guthman. Reverses it back to Brooks. 5 minutes remaining. Lions up 5-2. We're in the opening quarter here on the road at Murphysboro tonight. Out on the left wing, Bankhead. Takes it to the free throw line, dribbled it off his foot, but he gets it right back. Forces his way into the paint, dishes it off. There's Bosey into the paint. He lost the handle. Another turnover. Carterville's out with it. Here comes Gully. To Hawkins, straightaway 3 for the Lions. Good for Colton Hawkins. 2 threes for Carterville. They're up 8-2. 4.5 remaining in the opening quarter. Here's Cade Brooks. Brooks now with Wilson on him defensively. Left-hand dribble for Cade between the circles. Got the screen, now near side. Bankhead, nobody came out for him defensively. 3, no good. And Parker Poole battling for the rebound, and a reach-in is going to be called on Miles Guthman. And that is going to be the first team foul on the Red Devils.
Bankhead, not the guy you expect to be taking threes. He's 0 for 2 on threes. He's usually more of a slasher, drive to the basket kind of guy.
Well, he was, and Carterville's content to let him shoot.
Sure, I would.
Hawkins forces the shot up. Parker Poole, the tip. The long tip comes out to Gully. He gets into the paint, lost the handle, whips it out, and it's going to be Kimbrough that gets it in a reach in, and a bump foul on the Red Devils. They could go a couple different ways here, as they're going to go with Miles Guthman, and that's going to be 2 on Guthman.
Yeah, 2 quick ones, right?
So quickly, Cash Brooks comes in to replace Martez Bankhead, who comes to the bench. So Hawkins, baseline drive, found Poole just above the free throw line. Jumper for Parker Poole.
It's on the outer
4
limits of the
points, and the Lions have an 8-point lead. 3:50 remaining here in the opening quarter. A timeout called by Daryl Murphy. He wants to talk to his Red Devils. We'll be back in 30 on News Radio WJPF.
Wow, what a start, huh?
Good start. Brian, I'm not able to do anything with the stream, so I'm showing it streaming on my program, but I'll post the game later if it's not.
Okay. Yeah, I keep refreshing it. Just
and as your local
okay.
York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit Charlie'sAirandHeat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
What a start for the Carterville Lions, John Holman. They lead it by 8. They're up 10-2.
I mean, that's the way you want it to draw it up on the board, and that's what the Lions have executed. Lions have knocked down 4 field goals in 8 attempts. So great start by Carterville.
3:45 remaining here in the opening quarter. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702. It's the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members, better life for all. Devils ball coming out of the timeout as they have it up top. It's Cade Brooks. Cade here to the near side to Bosey. Bosey with Kimbrough on him defensively. Whips it back up top. It's Guthman. Now they work it to the left side. That's Cash Brooks that gets the touch. Now Cade, his brother. Top of the key to the elbow. Spins in the paint. Parker Poole steps in, rips the ball out, and a foul called on Murphysboro.
They called a jump ball.
There's no way.
Tough call, but still a great play by Parker Poole.
He came in on the backside as Bosey was spinning and just ripped the ball away. I mean, there wasn't.
Yeah. You could, I guess technically they both had the ball at the same time, but still, it was an awfully quick move.
It was awfully quick.
Quick call.
So they get it down, and Parker Poole, another punches the ball out of bounds.
Boy, Parker's on fire early, isn't he?
He's feeling it. Saw a really good picture this week of Parker Poole and from Benton.
You're talking about the big boy?
Tedeschi. Yeah, Doc. On the jump ball from Benton. It was a really good photo.
Oh, yeah, I did see that one, too. Yeah.
Turnover by Murphysboro as they step out of bounds.
Well, and Parker won the jump ball today against Kimmy Hill, who's a couple inches taller. He can sky.
Yeah,
Parker
he can.
Yeah.
So 3 minutes remaining. Lions up 10-2. And Gully takes the slow walk across midcourt. Takes it to the far hash. Up top, Hawkins thought about the three. He dribbles to the right side, inside the arc, finds Wilson. He's going to launch the three. Buries it from the right wing now. Second three-point. Carterville's got 3 3-pointers here in the quarter. And 2 field goals from Parker Poole. They're up 13-2.
What a start for the Lions.
Cade Brooks hands it off. Now it comes to the near side. Cash up top to Guthman to the baseline. They get it to Hale. He tips it to the corner. That was a nice tip and an open 3 from A.J. Bosey.
It's a 2, I think.
Yep.
Oh, they're calling it 3 on the board, but the official says 2.
Yep. He did correct it as he came by. So just a 2. And a miss by the Lions. And
Poole,
Bosey.
I believe. I think it was Poole, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bosey had the rebound, though. Cade Brooks from the free throw line, well short. Ball tracked down by Alex Kimbrough. Under 2 to play on the road at Murphysboro. Lions playing spirited basketball here in this first quarter. They're up 13-4 here. Wilson feeds Poole down low. He finishes. Pulled the ball off his right hip, lofted it toward the rim, and it falls. 15-4. Lions up 11 here. 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Top of the key, Bosey drives in on Kimbrough, who cuts him off defensively. Right side to Cash Brooks. Cash, jumper from 12, good from the baseline for Cash Brooks. 15-6 now as the clock winds its way down toward 60 seconds remaining in the quarter. The final regular season game for both teams here this evening at Murphysboro. In the paint, Oh, as Gully tried to get rid of it, tried to dish it off, and it was stolen by the Devils. 3, left wing, too strong. And Bosey tracks down the rebound, keeps it with the Red Devils. Brooks has an open 3, buries it. That's Cash Brooks that buries it from the right wing, giving him 5. 42 seconds remaining. It's a 6-point lead for the Lions. They're up 15-9. Colton Hawkins spins in, bumps, gets it to Kimbrough. Alex out here on the left wing trying to get to the block. Throws it up top to Gully. Gully down low, reverses, right hand up. He got fouled. And it's going to be a shooting foul as Cash Brooks picks up the personal. And the third team foul on the Red Devils.
Well, Cash Brooks has given the Red Devils a little bit of life here toward the end of this quarter with 5 points here in the last 2 times they've had the ball.
Gully's free throw was good. His first point of the ball game. Maddox averaging about 4 a game.
Make those free throws, Maddox.
He had, 13 at
that's long.
At Vandalia. Misses the second free throw here with 20 seconds left. 7-point lead for the Lions. They're up 16-9 as we're ticking our way toward the end of the first quarter. Cade Brooks holds the ball. Brings it near side. Bosey has it here. Locke throws it up top to Hale. Now to Cade Brooks. Cash Brooks straight away 3. High off the rim, off the top of the backboard. Clock stops at 1.1 second. Jaden Wilson comes in to replace Maddox Gully. So this is going to be a catch and toss situation for the Lions. And it's going to have to be fast with 1.1 seconds left. Wilson launches high, hits the rafters.
Yeah.
And that ends the first quarter. But what a first quarter it was for the Carterville Lions as they lead Murphysboro here on the road tonight. They're up 16-9 on News Radio WJPF.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathene Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
This is News Radio 1340 WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofhearing.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Steve and Rich's Barber Styling for men, women, and children. They offer cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome on South Division Street in Carterville. That's Steve and Rich's Barber Styling. What a first quarter for the Carterville Lions. They lead it 16-9.
Just very good job shooting the basketball. Caden Wilson, a pair of threes. That's why you have to have it.
Got to knock them down. Lions have it as we come out of the quarter timeout. Hawkins to Jaden Wilson. He launches the 3. It was a little short, and the rebound is grabbed by A.J. Bosey as Colton Hawkins hits the floor in the backcourt. They feed it down low to Cash Brooks. Floats in the air, can't get the shot to go, and Kimbrough gets the rebound for Carterville. He brings it into the front court himself. Caden to Jaden, who has it now. Free throw line, dishes it to Kimbrough. He drives into the paint, got loose, dumps it down low. Parker Poole, what an assist from Alex Kimbrough. Poole finishes the bucket. 8 in the game for Parker Poole. What an assist from Alex Kimbrough. 18-9, Lions on top here at Murphysboro. Big game here in the Ohio side of the River to River Conference. Murphy must win in order to at least clinch a share of the title. Spinning, Bankhead got loose, threw it off the bottom of the rim. Poole got the rebound and handed off to
he got a
Colton
blow
Wilson.
there.
And the foul is going to be on a Martez Bankhead.
Frustration foul, I presume, after Bankhead missed the shot. Reaches out and fouls Hawkins.
He's on his feet here, baseline right. They'll give him just a second.
Rest assured, Coach Shane Hawkins had a few things to say to the officials about that.
So here comes Jaden Wilson. 6:30 remaining. Lions up 18-9. Hawkins, top of the key. Keeps it down low.
Good
Poole
feed
off the
again.
glass. Parker Poole. Parker Poole is at 10 points here. We're 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Just another great feed, though.
He has been outstanding here tonight. Martez Bankhead dribbles up toward the logo at midcourt. Murphy moving left to right. They're in their home whites here this evening. Excuse me, on their senior night. Guthman to Cade Brooks. Cade to Bankhead. Bankhead.
Traveling. Fifth turnover by the Red Devils here in the early going.
What was the call? I missed it.
It was a traveling violation. It's
On
the
Murphy.
fifth turnover by the Red Devils.
Okay. Jumper from Hawkins
look
is
at this.
good.
Lions are on fire.
Colton gets the jumper for Carterville.
Keep building that lead. It's 13. That's the biggest lead the Lions have had the whole game. 11 had been the previous best lead.
So Lions are up 22-9. And Murphy misses another shot, another rebound for Parker Poole.
Cade Brooks 0 for 3 on threes, Dave.
Apologize for the technical difficulties.
Another
A foul on
yeah.
A.J. Bosey. Should be good to go now for the broadcast. And Bosey picks up his first personal. Second team foul here in the second quarter. Lions are on top 22-9. 5:17 remaining. Colton takes the handoff on the left wing. Bumped again, no call, that time by Bosey. And Bosey picks up foul number 2. And Colton, he's going right at him. Those two are going to battle all night. Daryl Murphy said, you're going to have to play good defense, AJ. He gave him the thumbs up. They're talking to each other now as Carterville triggers in.
Might be another one. Might be a third one. It is. Third foul, I think, on Bosey. It is.
Gonna be the third on AJ.
Wow. That's huge for the Red. Oh, look. Oh, my. Tell you, it's really getting kind of lively out there on the floor.
Bosey has to come out of the game. Bankhead checks in. AJ goes, grabs a glass of water. He's gonna come to the bench and sit down here. So it's going to be Bankhead and Hawkins now in the paint. Kimbrough travels with the ball as he hit the deck. He slid on his back. It's a travel. And that is turnover number 3 on the Lions.
Yeah.
22-9 with 5 minutes remaining here in this first half of basketball. Coming up, our Shawnee Health halftime report. Bankhead, they leave him wide open. He launches a 3, too strong. Poole pushes off, though, as he picks up the foul. It's going to be the first on Parker. This Lions broadcast brought to you by the Polar Whip in Energy. Come taste the legend. Polar Whip and Energy, Southern Illinois tradition featuring car hops. Call ahead 988-9210, and they'll have your food waiting for you when you arrive.
Big turnover already by Murphysboro. Once again, a bomb.
Hawkins launches, no good. Cash Brooks gets the rebound. He brings it into the front court himself here to the near side. Jaden Wilson on him defensively. Throws it to the left wing. Bankhead just runs over Colton Hawkins, and the charge is called on a Martez Bankhead, his second. Murphy's decided they're going to go right at Colton, and he's not going to back down. He likes a physical type ball game. And at 6'4", Colton, good size, good hands. He takes it into the paint, jumps in, floats in the air, shoots no good, and Caden Brooks gets the rebound. And Colton avoided a foul in the backcourt. That's what the Murphy fans are yelling about with 4:10 remaining here in this second quarter. Brooks now into the game. Deshaun Beard, he's out on the floor now. Brooks on the right wing, launches the three, no good. Caden Wilson gets the rebound for Carterville. Under 4 to play. Shane Hawkins sets the play call for the Lions. Caden has it. K-Will, top of the key to Hawkins. Head fake three by Hawkins. Wilson pops it though from the top of the key. His third tray of the game. He's at 9. Timeout called by Daryl Murphy. He needs a full timeout. Lions in control on the road. They are up 25-9. Back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-age children, as well as pre-K and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. It's Malone's Early Learning Center. What a ball game it's been for the Lions. They are up 25-9 on the road at Murphysboro. Just 3.5 remaining until halftime. Cash Brooks launches the two just inside the arc. Last touched by Carterville as Kimbrough got a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Devils.
The Red Devils are only 1 out of 10 on threes. That's Brooks 0 for 4. Bankhead 0 for 3. That's a big reason why they're trailing so much.
And almost a 5-second should have been called. It hits the official, a jump ball. Good job by Jaden Wilson. He ties up the ball with Cash Brooks, but the arrow's going to keep it in the direction of Murphysboro.
Now the Lions are doing everything very well so far here in this first half. We'll see if it can continue.
Out on that left side, it's Beard now to Brooks. Cade with the right-hand dribble back to Beard. Top of the key, Beard inside the arc, finds Cash out here on the right wing, and now here's Guthman. 3 minutes remaining, Lions up 25-9 as Kimion Hale forced the shot up in the paint. That was a nice shot from Kimion.
Nice. Yeah.
Sidestep the defender, banks it off the glass. Lions up 14 now. Colton Hawkins. Way up high, asks for somebody to come to him. Jaden comes to get it. Wilson now to Kimbrough. Alex with the pink shoes, looks inside, ball above his head. Poole takes it from the left wing. To the Hawkins, down low to Kimbrough, off the glass, couldn't finish. Kimion Hale gets the rebound.
Oh, you have to make that bunny.
Yep, you got to finish those. As Cade Brooks trying to drive inside the arc, whips it at top. That is Beard. He got into the paint.
Got away with the travel there, didn't he?
Yep, Cash has it. Cash dribbles around top of the key, down the right side. Parker Poole blocks the shot, but they say he fouls him.
Wow, that's a gift there.
Team foul or personal foul number 2. So that's going to put Cash at the line.
It just looked bad, perhaps. I don't know, but it certainly was all ball.
Cash Brooks. Free throw is good. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing since 1975. Full service garage and towing. If you need a tow, maybe you get locked out of your car, you can call the Campbell Brothers at 618-942-4875. Second free throw from Brooks. Cash Brooks is good. He's got 7 points. 2 minutes remaining. Lions up 25-13 here on the road at Murphysboro. The last regular season game for the year. Amarion Adams on the floor for Carterville. Holds the ball, had it slapped out of his hands, and should be a foul.
Amarion got way too careless with the basketball and had it slapped out of his hands.
Kimion Hale does pick up the personal foul, his first.
Lucky break there for the Lions.
Yeah, he landed right on Amarion. So that's 15 foul on the Devils. Puts the Lions shooting free throws the rest of the way here with a minute 48. Amarion, a really good free throw shooter, 66%. Sorry. But of late, he's been outstanding as he gets his first point at the stripe. Second on the way from Adams. Money. 27-13, Lions. Minute 45 remaining here in the first half. Cade Brooks dishes it off to Guffman. Now he winds up with Brooks on the left wing. His three no good. Jaden Wilson gets the rebound for Carterville.
Just cold shooting night so far for Cade Brooks. That's the best kind of news for the Lions.
He had 10 points in that last matchup back in January. Hawkins bumping into the defender, finds Kimbrough. Kimbrough reverses it back to Colton. He drives the baseline, found Kimbrough. Now it's Jaden Wilson, head fake, jumper from 17, no good. Adams gets the rebound, tied up. Jump arrow, Positional is going to keep it with the Lions.
A good effort in there by Adams, grabbing that offensive rebound.
So Carterville's ball, baseline left. Adams is going to come out of the game. He's been in there battling. Physical ball game here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
As you would expect. Up top, Maddox Gully.
You might want to hold it for the last shot. You have a 14-point lead. Why not?
With 50 seconds left. Carterville goes into their wheel. They're just working the top. Cuts through. Here's Jaden Wilson. Now Caden gets the touch. Jaden slides through. Kimbrough comes up top. 35 seconds remaining. Carterville looks to hold for the final shot, unless there's a major breakdown defensively. Up top, Gully. Now to J. Will. To Caden Wilson. That pass was contested, but Caden did a good job hanging on to it. 20 seconds remaining. Kimbrough holds. Hawkins fouled from behind, and that's going to be Cade Brooks that picks up his first.
Yeah. That's going to put him at the free throw line, too.
Marion Adams getting ready to come back in. Colton Hawkins shoots 70% from the stripe. Setting on 5 points here in the first half. Free throw's good. Adams back onto the floor. He replaces Gully. Maddox comes to the bench. 16 seconds remaining.
Said Adams can't come in just yet. He has to wait till the second free throw shot.
Yeah.
Coach Hawkins doesn't agree with that, but his vote doesn't count.
So Logan Engel I don't know. Got to tuck the shirts in. Hawkins' second free throw is good. I was entranced by what was going on here on the near sideline. So Colton Hawkins comes out. 16 seconds remaining. Logan Ingles into the game with Amarion Adams, Jaden Wilson, Caden Wilson, and Alex Kimbrough. Under 10 now. Cade Brooks has it. 29-13. Brooks got free for the three. Long rebound, no good. Kimbrough grabs it, launches at the buzzer, high off the backboard. And that ends a fantastic first half of basketball for the Carterville Lions. They lead it 29-13 on the road here at Murphysboro High School. 29-13 is our score. We'll take a break. Before we do that, this Lions broadcast is brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson and the City of Carterville. Want to remind you of their Carterville 311 smartphone app. It's available at the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store, and with the app you can receive push notifications, report problems, including photos and GPS locations. You can even email or call departments or elected officials. It's the City of Carterville with their 311 smartphone app available on your app store. Now it's time for the Shawnee Health Halftime Report when we return here on News Radio WJPF.
I was reminded again that Southern Illinois is something special.
And just to let you know, we are getting social media questions as to where the stream is. So if there's anything you can do, go ahead and do it. Otherwise,
supports as I use scholarships and access 55,000 ATMs with no fees, plus have convenient banking with their mobile app. It was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, under FDIC.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping, maybe they just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Welcome back to Murphysboro High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan. What an outstanding first half of basketball for the Carterville Lions. They led it 16-9 at the end of the first quarter. They lead it 29-13 here at halftime. It's your Shawnee Health Halftime Report. So we look at the scoring. We'll start first with Murphysboro this evening. And Coach Darryl Murphy, they're led by the 7 points from Cash Brooks, who came off the bench for Coach Darryl Murphy to lead the Red Devils, because everybody else not shooting worth a hoot for the Red Devils. 2 points from A.J. Bosey and 4 from Kimion Hale. That's it. Cash Brooks accounts for the other 7 points and those 13 total points scored by the Red Devils in the half. How about Parker Poole in the first half for the Carterville Lions? He has double-digit 9 from Caden Wilson, 7 from Colton Hawkins, 2 from Marion Adams, and a point from Maddox Gully from the line. Carterville put 29 points up there in that first half of basketball. Just a great effort by Carterville. The hot shooting, it was Parker Poole early. He had 6 of the 16 in that first quarter, but you had Caden Wilson that threw in a couple of threes in the first quarter. They got off to an outstanding start, and that's what you got to do, John Holman.
Well, you do. You have to set the tone early, right? And that's what the Lions did. Caden Wilson hit 2 threes in the first quarter. Colton Hawkins hit a 3 in the first quarter, and they just kept kind of building. And defensively, they were really frustrating the Murphysboro Red Devils, tying them up for jump balls, slapping the ball out of their hands, and keeping them off the boards. Only the very first trip down the floor, they got a stick back from the big fella, and that was Kimion Hale. But after that first stick back, Dave, they weren't getting second, third opportunities anymore. And so Murphy had to rely upon threes. And let me tell you something, Murphysboro 1 out of 12 on threes, 8% from the field. Overall for the, including the 2-point shots, 5 out of 20, only 25% from the field. That's why they're losing by 16 here at the half. Carterville, 10 out of 21 from the field, 47%. And on three-pointers, Dave, 4 out of 8, 50% on three-point shots. The Lions are doing just what we talked about in the pregame. make your shots. If the Lions shoot well from the outside, they're a very good team.
They're a lockdown defensive team.
They are.
And they've done a good job. You bring up a good point on Kemion Hale.
Yep.
Haven't allowed him to control the boards and have just been outstanding here this evening. It is our Shawnee Health halftime report. We're going to go on and take another break. And when we come back, you're going to hear the weekly update from Darren Kennard and River Radio Sports Central. That's next on News Radio WJPF.
All right,
last week your car needed repairs.
I've been refreshing the laptop, still on the title screen. I'm trying to
they understand.
check
That's
my
why Charlie's,
phone
they
to
won't sell
see
you
if
something you
it'll
don't
come
need.
up on
They
the phone.
diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No risks.
I'm not sure what's going on. I'm showing it should be streaming, but there's no telling. So I'll post the game afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Comfortable, no matter what.
Join us live on Facebook after the games tonight for Friday Night Live, powered by Charlie's AC and Heating. We'll have all of your scores and discuss tonight's games. That's on the River Radio Sports Central Facebook page. We look forward to seeing you there.
Reagan, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated, full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their number one priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexa and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team
We'll
is
see
here to keep your family healthy.
how the halftime speeches went.
Or visit ShawneeHealth.com.
Yep.
Go Lions.
First 3 minutes.
SIU Credit Union checking accounts just got better. Not only can you earn interest with free checking accounts with e-statements on balances over $1,000, but now earn SIU Silver Rewards with your debit card. With this brand new free program, you'll earn points on everyday debit card purchases to exchange for cash back, discounts at local retailers, gift cards, and more.
Travel got away with that.
$5 and no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Plus, access over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide. Apply at SIUCU.org today. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Just underway here in the second half. Foul called on Carterville's Parker Poole. It's going to be the third on Poole.
That's
That's
not
big.
what you want to see. Yeah, you don't want to see him have to sit out.
29-13 as we start here in this second half. Murphysboro has the ball on their first possession of the half. Carterville played outstanding in the first half. They got to continue it here, close this thing out. Bankhead has it, dribbles out, now hands it to Cade Brooks. It's Brooks, Guthman, Hale. 3 is good from Cade Brooks. His first field goal of the game comes on the first possession of the second half. 25% from the field is what Murphy shot in that first half. Jumper from Caden Wilson's good. 11 in the game for Caden. And it's 31-16. Murphy needs a win if they want to hope to share the Ohio Division Conference title with Heron. We weren't able to get to any scores at halftime. We'll check those as we go along here in the second half and see what the latest scores are. Murphy's basketball, though. Guthman out on the right wing, whips it up top to Cade Brooks. Cade now to A.J. Bosey. Bosey out on the right wing, playing with 3 fouls. Throws it to Cade Brooks. Murphy running clock now. As Bankhead lost control of it, it came to Hale, and off of Murphysboro, the good job by Colton Hawkins just whipping it around and throwing it off of Kimion Hale, I do believe.
It was off him, yes.
So let's see if we can get some scores.
Benton led Pinckneyville at the half by a point. 32-31, I think it was.
Here's Kimbrough to Wilson. Caden into the paint, dishes it off to Gully. He reverses out from the corner, brings it up top of the key. Into the paint, Kimbrough, now to Poole, now to Caden Wilson. Wilson looks inside, feeds it to the high post. That's Hawkins at the elbow. Steps inside, and a foul underneath. Parker Poole may have just picked up foul number 4.
Are you kidding me? No, it's called it on Colton for a hooking.
I didn't see a hook.
Yeah, that's what they called it on.
Good thing. That's his second. I didn't see it, but that's why I thought maybe it had to have been on Poole. But here we go. It's Murphy has it to Hale. Down low, he just reaches up and banks it off the glass.
You're going to see a heavy dose of Hale in the second half with Parker Poole with 3 fouls, I can tell you that.
You can tell exactly what they've been trying to do here early as Hawkins gets it to Parker. He gets an easy bucket. Ball was slapped loose, but it wound up right with Parker Poole. He's at a dozen. And Carterville's up 33-18 here on their own. Colton Hawkins is going to get a block. And the foul. Now that's going to be 3 on Colton. He went up to block the shot of Kimion Hale. So Hale at the line. Kimion with 6 points here this evening. The free throw from the junior Rims out, too strong. This Lions broadcast brought to you by IBEW Local 702, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Here's the second from Hale. Too strong. Poole gets the rebound. So Hale misses both free throws. That trip. 4:45 remaining. Lions up 33-18. Maddox Gully hands it to Caden Wilson. To Hawkins. Launches the three. Good for Colton. Did I say Caden? I meant Colton.
Yeah, I know you meant Colton.
Timeout on the floor with 4:34 remaining. Timeout called by Shane Hawkins. We'll be back in 30 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
We have a score of Centralia 55-20 over Carbondale after 3. Running clock now at Centralia.
Wow. Coming out of the timeout here at Murphysboro. Dave McKenzie and John Holman with you. Carterville up 36-18 here in a tough conference division. Bankhead into the paint, tried to feed Kimmy on, turns it over. Second turnover of the quarter on Murphy with 4 minutes remaining. Straight ahead, Colton Hawkins.
Oh,
that
pretty
should be
obvious foul there.
intentional.
I don't know why they
Is
wouldn't
there
call
an
that
intentional foul?
Should be.
It's like the officials are going to have to talk about that.
You do a shove. How could it not be intentional?
Yeah. That's what they're talking about. So it's going to be an intentional.
2 shots and the basketball.
Intentional foul on Cade Brooks. So that's a technical, correct?
No, just an intentional foul.
Just an intentional.
Not a technical.
So Hawkins has
But it is
2
possession
free
of the ball
throws.
like a technical. You get possession and the free throws.
Yeah. So Colton at the line. It's the first one. Marion Adams coming in to replace Parker Poole. Hawkins steps to the line for the second free throw on the intentional foul from Cade Brooks. Hawkins can't finish the second one, but the possession stays with Carterville. So in essence, it's like a technical, it's just a personal foul.
Correct.
So Logan Ingle comes in to replace Colton Hawkins.
Well, he's been on the floor a lot tonight, hasn't he?
He has, and he's been everywhere. He's been right in the mix. So with 4 minutes remaining, Gully had the pass tipped and a turnover. First turnover on the Lions here in the second half. Second.
Yeah.
Here comes Red Devils. With its beard, drives into the paint, dishes it to the corner left. They work it around the perimeter. Guthman puts up the shot, a little bit short, stays with the Devils, jumper no good, tipped around once, twice, 3 times. Finally, Kimbrough grabs the board. Great effort by the Lions. Crashing the boards, all 5 players were in the paint. And after the third tip, Lions are able to grab it. Carterville's ball, Adams, Amari Allen to Kimbrough. Now to Logan Ingle. He's out right of the circle, top of the key to Caden Wilson.
Eat clock and take a good shot.
Shane Hawkins jumping up and down, yelling at his Lions. They work it around to the left side to Kimbrough. Alex crosses over, brings it back to the near side.
There's no need to shoot. Just take your time.
Run the clock. Wilson now to Gully. 2:50 remaining. Gully inside the arc, reverses out to Caden Wilson. Now it's Logan Ingle. Carterville is going to run the clock. Now they have to come out. Kimbrough gets pushed from behind. It's going to be on Dejon Beard. going to be the first on Beard. Ball on the near side for the Lions.
But it's going to force the Red Devils to come out and start fouling, and we'll put the Lions in the bonus before too long.
Yep. It's the second team foul. Carterville has 3 team fouls here in the third quarter. Here's Gully. Now to K-Will, who got it to Gully, who got it to Engel.
Oh
now
my.
it's Adams who launches the three. Left wing from Amarion Adams.
I was going to say ill-advised, but he knocks it down. Makes me look bad.
He was wide open out there. He's got a good shot.
Okay.
He's a 46% field goal shooter. And another turnover. Carterville comes away with it. Over on the left side, head fake Engel, left wing 3. Finds Adams. Amarion up top to Gully. Gully in the paint, got free. Ball hit out of bounds. Last touch by Murphysboro. Zach Snow coming in for Adams. So, minute 52 remaining. So, 40-18, a 22-point lead for the Lions.
Wow, who'd have thunk that, huh?
Have we seen anything here in Harrisburg yet?
They had no score yet. They had not started the game. They had a delay.
Here comes Kimbrough. Got free. Reverses out. They say he traveled with the basketball.
He did not travel.
He did not.
Terrible call. He made the call from 35, 40 feet away.
And the official looking right at him, right next to him, didn't make the call. So a minute 26 remaining.
The other good thing about this lead, Dave, is that the Lions have been able to keep Poole and Hawkins both with 3 fouls on the bench for a while and stay out of that 4th foul in this third quarter.
Nice catch. You're exactly right. Because Carterville's been holding the ball. Jumper for Bosie's good. 4 in the game now for AJ. With 60 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 20-point lead for Carterville. They're going to force Red Devils to come out. Gully up top. Now it's Kimbrough. Alex, double team there, steps through, and a reach-in foul called on Murphysboro.
I think they called
timeout.
Yeah, timeout by the Lions.
Yeah. Shane Hawkins was knelt down right there, right by the ball. Timeout on the floor with 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Back in 30 on News Radio WJPF. Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling, South Division Street in Carterville. For men, women, and children, they offer cuts, styling, and perming. And walk-ins are welcome. That's at Stephen Rich's Barber Styling in Carterville.
We have our first final score in the night. It's Centralia knocks off Carbondale 57-26 at Centralia.
Centralia, good ball team.
They certainly are.
Carterville trying to run the clock out here in the third. Gully to Adams. Now it's to Maddox. Colton Hawkins back on the floor now for the Lions. Feeds the high post. That's Caden Wilson to Adams.
Almost a walk there.
Now Colton Hawkins up top. Dribbles through. Whips it toward Adams. Now it's Gully. Under 10 to play here. Colton into the paint. Got loose. Turnover. Gives it back. Ball out of bounds, and it was last touch by Carterville. So here comes Logan Engel into the game. He's going to replace Colton Hawkins. Length of the floor to go, 1.9 remaining here in the quarter. They lob it. Hale got loose at the free throw line, and the jumper right at the buzzer. What a pass And what a finish from Kimmy Hale to end the third quarter. And it is 40-22. Carterville leads here on the road at Murphysboro. 40-22 is our score. Stay with us. Exciting fourth quarter action is coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
That was not a good way to finish if you're a Lions fan. Mount Vernon 14, Marion 14 at the half.
Jeez.
Any offense? Goodness.
Therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Welcome back to Murphysboro High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you as we start play here in the fourth quarter. Carterville, an 18-point lead to start here in this final quarter of basketball. 40-22 the lead. Carterville with the ball, moving left to right on the dial. Kimbrough feeds it down low. Gully on the backdoor feed. What a great finish. Gully picks up the points, and it's back to 20-point lead. Murphy with the basketball. Here's Posey across the free throw line. Murphy, a lot of catching up to do. Is the shot no good? Hale, the putback short. Rebound, Kimbrough grabs it. Murphysboro needs a win. They have to beat the Lions in order to share at least. I guess if Heron gets beat, then
there could still be a tie.
There could still be a tie. Poole tips it out. Wilson keeps it. We haven't received an update on the Harrisburg game as of yet. Oh, bad pass picked off. Guthman. But that pass turns it right back over to Carterville. Here comes Kimbrough to the rack, gets the layup. Alex Kimbrough, his first field goal of the game. Lions are up 22. It's 44-22 as Kate Brooks hits his second three-pointer of the game.
Well, just a matter of time before he started warming up again.
44-25. He had 10 the last time these two teams matched up. The foul is going to be on Kimbrough. Alex picks up his first.
Kimbrough?
Number three is what they said.
I think it's.
Or maybe it was Bankhead.
Yeah, I think it's 3 of Murphysboro. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's going to be the third on Bankhead. My apologies. Carterville ball. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lions. 6:11 remaining. Coming up, we'll have our first Southern Bank post-game show. We'll talk to Coach Shane Hawkins. Here to the near side. Lions, right wing. Now it's Gully. Maddox backs it up. Lions have won 6 in a row. Murphy's won 5 in a row. Gully gets bumped, puts it up with the left hand. Shot no good. He gets ripped to the ground. A foul is going to be called on Murphysboro.
You think Gully got fouled there?
I think there's a chance. Yeah. Dejon Beard picks up his second.
That's his second personal, second team foul on Murphysboro.
Physical ball game here at Murphy. So they get it to Hawkins on the block. He tries to get the shot off, forces it up. Can't get it to fall. Got the rebound. Gets it again. Wow. Misses a third time as Colton just couldn't finish. He and Bosey battling in the paint again. Skip pass to the corner. Left side. Now straight away, Cash Brooks.
Well, they're warming up now, but they have a big hole to climb out of.
That's 10 for Cash in the game. 5:29 remaining, and it's 44-28. Timeout on the floor, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout on News Radio WJPF.
Carterville's missed some bunnies. Colton missed those. That the big miss by Alex in the first half. You know, they could have salted this one away already.
Yep.
They support their communities, and with their noble act, I can make them my time. Plus, they offer us Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy one for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics. Member FDIC.
Back at Murphysboro High School, Dave McKenzie and John Homan. Lions lead it 44-28 here on the road at Murphysboro, the final regular season game of the year. Lions break the press. They get it to Kimbrough. Alex dribbles it up high toward the far hash. Reverses back and forth. Finally, Hawkins comes to get it. Colton finds Kimbrough. Alex again with the left-hand dribble to Hawkins. Hawkins got free off the glass.
He just
short, got the rebound, got fouled finally. And who are they going to call it on? They're going to call it on Jeremiah Vaughn. Bosey was there, but the foul is on Vaughn.
Well, they'll have to earn him from the free throw line instead of down low.
So Colton Hawkins, who's at 11 points on the evening, shakes out that left hand. 5:05 remaining here in the contest. And he can't get that first free throw to go. Got to hit those, boys. Coming out of the game is going to be Jeremiah Vaughn. Kimion Hale back on the floor, as is Miles Gethman.
Job is not finished, Dave.
No, it's not. Got to close it out. 44-28. Lions led it 16-9 at the end of one. They were up 29-13 at the half. At the end of three, they were up 40-22. Hawkins hits the second free throw. He's got 12. He and Parker Poole straight away. Three from Cade Brooks, no good. Kimion Hale diving after the basketball, reaching in. Carterville ties it up. Jump ball.
How about the big fella diving on the floor? He's showing some effort out there, isn't he?
It's possessional's gonna keep it with the Red Devils. Jaden Wilson comes into the game for Maddox Gully. They get it in to Bosey, to Guthman. Guthman feeds the high post, that's Hale. Spins on Poole, bumps into Poole. Parker Poole picks up the foul. The bucket is going to count. And an and one opportunity for Kimion Hale. Parker Poole just picked up his fourth foul.
Well, Hale just carrying him right now, isn't he?
You know they're going to go right at Parker again.
They should.
They want to get that fifth foul on him. So Kimion setting on 10 points here in the evening. Gets the and one. He's at 11. 7 points in the second half for Kimion Hale. He had 16 back when these teams met back on January 17th. And there's a foul up top. It's going to be on Guthman, the third on Miles.
Murphy has to gamble defensively. They're going to be doing some fouling. The Lions are going to have to exploit that and find some mismatches down low. Maybe get a wide open layup.
Jaden Wilson takes the pass in the backcourt. Crosses over. Gets free into the front court. Now it's Kimbrough. Alex with a right-hand dribble to Hawkins. Hawkins finds Jaden Wilson. He dribbles through the lane, crosses through, and comes out the other side. Now it's Caden Wilson. Bumped out high, whips it over to Hawkins. Colton holds, now dribbles with the right hand. Jabs in, backs it up. Post. Kimbrough got free, shot blocked, and a foul. And that's going to be on Kimion Hale, his second. So Alex Kimbrough,
well, that's
at the line.
One of his weaknesses has been free throw shooting all year. He only shoots about 50%.
52.9 to be exact. But he cans that first one.
That's the way to go. Good job, Alex.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by the Power Whip. Come taste the legend, the Power Whip and Energy. They have car hops now where you can call ahead and place the order at 618-988-9210. When you arrive, the car hops will bring that order
Short.
out to you. That's the power whip in energy. 1 for 2 from Kimbrough at the line. 46-31, a 15-point lead for Carterville. Backdoor cut to Guthman. Tried to feed it to Hale, and it stays with the Devils. With it, Beard dishes to A.J. Bosey. Ball stripped. Right side. Guthman's three, no good, and Alex Kimbrough gets the rebound. Dribble out, Alex. Take it yourself. Get it to Jaden Wilson.
We're going to
Got to get it in front.
They
Stolen.
Yeah.
The outlet pass. The runner for Beard. His first field goal. Timeout is called by Daryl Murphy. He wants to talk about it as it's a 13-point lead. You knew Murphy had a run coming at him.
Yet and Caden cannot be the man bringing the ball down the floor.
46-33.
Jaden cannot be the man bringing the ball down the floor. Excuse me.
46-33 with a 60-second timeout here on News Radio WJPF.
Not over yet.
Tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
This is News Radio 1340, WJPF Herring, W258BP Herring, 99.5 FM.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated, full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their #1 priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
46-33. Carterville has it coming out of the timeout as Dejon Beard picks up his third foul. Colton Hawkins is going to go to the line. 5th team foul now on the Red Devils. So the Lions are going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way out.
Need to be making more than 1 out of 2, though, right?
Yeah.
Have to have some of these 2 free throws knocked down. Keep them at arm's length.
The first one from Colton.
Oh, boy.
He's got 12 points here this evening.
He's missed 3 free throws.
Steps
Needs to knock
the
him
line.
down.
Steps up. Number 21, the right-hander. Second is good. 13 now for Colton. 3 minutes remaining. 47-33 Lions. The 14-point lead. And Cade Brooks just threw it away as he thought it was going to be Dejon Beard out there. Beard had kind of cut to the high side. Marion Adams comes out. Here comes Maddox Gully for Adams. They get the ball to Gully. He feeds it to Hawkins. They try to get the tap, and he
good timeout called there by Hawk. Or do they call a foul, maybe?
They did call the foul.
Yeah.
No, they called the timeout.
Okay, yeah, Hawk was trying to call timeout on the sideline there.
Timeout is called by Carterville. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it. We'll just keep it right here. Anything? Have we seen anything on Heron, Harrisburg?
Heron. The only score I have so far, Heron led 15-7 early in the second quarter.
Okay, this is a big game because
it is.
If Murphysboro, Carterville hangs on and beats Murphysboro, and Heron gets the win over Harrisburg, they would be the conference champion.
Correct.
If Harrisburg could beat Heron, Lions can beat Murphysboro, they would remain tied for the conference title.
Right.
So a big game there. Been a nice ball game so far for the Lions. They just got to find a way to close this out against the surging Red Devils.
Well, they decided to put it in the freezer toward the end of the third quarter, and that was good because you had foul trouble, you're trying to avoid having Colton Hawkins and Parker Poole foul out. Now in the fourth quarter, Parker picked up his 4th, so they're trying to give him as much time on the bench as they can. But the Lions are, by eating a lot of clock, that's good, But boy, you have to make those free throws, and you've got to be a little bit. Don't lose all of your aggressiveness.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
you have an opening, take it to the hole.
2:51 is all that remains here at Murphysboro. The last game to be played in this gym. Their new gym should be open for basketball season next year. Here comes Caden Wilson to Kimbrough. And a foul.
Once again.
That's going to be on Bosey, the fourth.
Yeah. Bosey picks up his fourth. Indeed, you're right. And back to the line goes Kimbrough.
So Alex, who's got 3 points here this evening. Those coming here in this fourth quarter. Steps up, knocks down that first free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-aged children, as well as pre-K and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. It's Malone's Early Learning Center. We mentioned Parker Poole. He comes into the game, playing with 4 fouls. 2:40 remaining. Kimbrough hits the second free throw. Big tosses there. 49-33. Cash Brooks reverses against Jaden Wilson. Good defense. Ball tipped around. Carterville gets the turnover. Parker Poole grabs the loose ball. Good defense by Jaden Wilson. J. Will has it here on the right wing. Steps through the double team. A reach in on number 10. I think that's going to be 5 on Bosey.
Yeah, 5 on Bosey.
And he closes out his senior year of basketball here tonight. Comes to the bench.
Just a rough night for the Red Devils.
Sets down at the end of the bench.
At the half, Harrisburg 20, Heron 18.
There you go.
So there you go. Might still end up in a tie.
Jaden Wilson goes to the line now. Jaden looking for his first point. Steps up, knocks down the first free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing, serving Southern Illinois for 50 years. Full service garage with new computerized 4-wheel alignment. Need a tow? Call 618-942-4875. Misses the second free throw. Lions up 50-33. 2:15 remaining here. Bankhead just forces his way into the paint against Hawkins.
Called a charge.
And they call the charge on Bankhead. The fourth. So Carterville, Colton Hawkins has the ball, tries to reverse through, gets it into the front court to Jaden Wilson. He brings it to the near hash, dribbles out. The left-hand dribble, he's trapped right at the line, and Hawkins has to call, Coach Hawkins has to call the timeout. We'll take a full timeout here as well with 1:56 remaining. Lions up 17. They're up 50-33. Back in 60 on News Radio WJPF.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Coming out of the timeout, under 2 to play now. Lions up 17, 50-33. Murphy's going to have to come out and foul. Carterville's going to have to avoid the double teams. Gully.
Oh.
They call a travel on Maddox. I don't know.
I think that's just looking for something there.
I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it travel.
He never lost possession of the dribble.
No. That strange call there.
It is a strange call. So 1:40. And it's going to be Dejon Beard. Brings it up to Bankhead. He's going to force his way into the paint. Hawkins partially blocked the shot, got the rebound. And now Bankhead has to foul Colton. And that is going to be 5 on a Martez Bankhead.
Yeah, I've got 5 as well. Second senior to foul out.
Yep. So now Colton Hawkins steps to the line. Colton, he had 12 when these two teams played back in January. He's setting on 13 as he steps to the stripe now. 93 seconds remaining. Colton's first free throw in the air.
Oh, he has really struggled from the line tonight.
No good.
4 of 8.
Usually a steady 70% free throw shooter.
5 of 9, excuse me.
That one's going to be short, but he got his own rebound. Dribbles out. Carterville didn't have anybody on the line other than the shooter, and the shooter got his own missed rebound. Parker Poole off the glass, finishes for 2. 14 for Parker Poole. He's been outstanding, a quiet second half. He had 10 first half points for the Lions. With 65 seconds remaining, Murphy. Ball was kicked by Colton Hawkins. Michael Bradfield is coming into the game, the sophomore replacing Kimion Hale, who checks out of the game. That's it for Kimion, the senior. Carterville goes to their bench. Carterville upsetting the Murphysboro Red Devils here this evening. And Coach Hawkins at the head of the line giving high fives to his Lions.
Certainly an outstanding game by Carterville.
It was. And the ball tipped last by Carterville.
Both ends of the floor, maybe probably a better job defensively than anything else.
So, 50 seconds remaining. 3 from Cash Brooks, no good. And Zach Snow gets the rebound. Carterville brings it into the front court. They can hold the ball. Will Murphy come out? They try to tap it away. It's tipped. Logan Engel gets it back here on the near hash. Still playing a tight defense. You know they're going to finish to the end. And Zach Snow takes control. 52-33, 19-point lead for Carterville. Under 30 to play. Carterville's content just to run it out. Murphy's still playing up tight defensively. But they start to back off now. The Carterville fans coming to their feet. Carterville Lions are going to pick up their 7th win in a row. The turnover over and back. Last touched by Carterville. The Lions, though, have won 7 games in a row. They improved to 17-12 on the season. Murphysboro is going to finish 23-5 on the year. Shane Hawkins is pumped up. Carterville Lions are pumped up. 52-33, the final score. Lions knock off the Murphysboro Red Devils to extend their winning streak to 7 here at Murphysboro High School. Stay with us. Our first Southern Bank postgame show is next on News Radio WJPF.
I will go 90 here, and then whatever else you need, 90 before the coach.
Okay.
Or 60, either way, we're all good on spots, but 90 here.
Okay.
And visit jalc.edu.
Bank with people who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Cold weather has arrived, and Tonight's going to get colder, and your heating system just quit. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether it's a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Back at Murphysboro, Dave McKenzie and John Homan alongside Carterville Lions. How about that, John Homan?
Tremendous
7 games, 7 in a row. They've won their 17th game. They're 17-12. What a strong finish to the season by the Lions.
We talked about it in the pregame, and just the fact that the Lions have been playing their best basketball at the end of the year. I personally think that having that extra couple of days off where they did not play the game against Pinckneyville helped. You know, if you lose that game at home, possibly, you might be, I don't know, you might be starting to wonder if you're as good as what you're playing. And all of a sudden, you're knocking off Murphysboro on the road. And just a great game by the Lions defensively and offensively, but especially in that first half when they set the tone.
Let's go through the scoring here this evening as 52-33, the final score here from Murphysboro. You knew Murphy had a little bit of a run in them, but you got to give them Lions credit. They kind of shut that down. Murphy got the score down, I think within 13 was the closest there in the second half. But Carterville was able to pull back away. They led it 16-9 at the end of the first quarter, did the Lions. They were up 16 at the halftime break, 29-13. They were up 18 at the end of the third, so they increased that halftime lead. They were up 40-22, and the wind-up winning it by 19. So every quarter they increased. They scored 16 in the first, 13 in the second. They had 11 scored in the third quarter and 12 in the fourth. What a good ball game by Carterville.
Certainly was. I mean, just the execution was there. They got some nice backdoor feeds for layups down low. Parker Poole was strong in the paint, played extremely well on both ends of the floor, avoided fouling out, and you know, he mainly, but the Lions kept Murphysboro from getting those second, third opportunities, and that was huge here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at the scoring, we'll start first with the Red Devils. They were led by the 11 points tonight from Kimmingon Hale. 10 from Cash Brooks, and those are the only two players in double digits. The Lions did a great job on Cade Brooks. He finishes with 6. Martez Bankhead, he was held scoreless. He fouls out at the 1 minute mark. A.J. Bosey fouled out at the 2:42 mark of the fourth quarter. He finishes with 4 points. That was it for Dejon Beard had 2 for the Red Devils. They scored 33 points in the ball game here this evening. When you look at the scoring for the Lions, it was the 14 points from Parker Poole, 13 from Colton Hawkins. Go through the rest of the scoring. 13 from Colton. We had 5 from Alex Kimbrough, 1 from Jaden Wilson. Marion Adams finished with 5, 3 from Maddox Gully. We're going to jump right into our John A. Logan College coach's interview as Coach comes up from the locker room. Coach, what a ball game, an outstanding job, and those Lions, they played they did a great job, Coach. Up and down the lineup, they did what you expected them to do.
Yeah, from the first time we played them, they just kicked our tail in the paint. They probably a little too close there.
That's pretty.
They kicked our tail in the paint, and so both offensively and defensively, and I thought that was the key last time. It was also it was a weird night. You know, we played the first 6 minutes with K-Dub, and then he's out for 3 quarters. They go boxing 1 and triangle and 2 the first time, in which we weren't prepared for it, which is on me. And I thought I thought we were tougher than them tonight. I thought we took the fight to them. We were really good defensively. The whole thing was we wanted to make the non-shooters shoot and wanted to keep the shooters from not shooting. We let Brooks get a loose a couple times in the first half. He was 0 for 6 from 3 the first half. And we knew he was going to get going there in the second half. But I thought we did a really good job on Hale. Parker just fought him all night. And then not having to guard Bankhead and playing off of him allows us to kill a lot of their offensive stuff because we've got an extra defender in the middle of the paint, and we were daring him to shoot it. And sometimes you got to play on that.
As the season has worn on, Coach, your shooting has gotten better as a team. Tonight, unofficially, I had you 20 out of 34 from the field, 55%. I had you 6 out of 10 on 3, 60%. I mean, that's what you were not getting that earlier in the year, but lately you've been last several games shooting the ball much better.
It's a couple things. I think we're passing the ball better. I think we've done a better job of getting into the paint, playing off 2 feet, and then spraying it out to shooters. And I think we've got guys who have we struggled. We struggled with open shots early. We got some, and we just didn't shoot it very well. And it's one of those things that's contagious. And I think we've gradually gotten to the point where we're shooting it better, but it's 3 or 4 different guys. I mean, you can throw. Goy can come out and hit a 3, and Jaden Smith can hit a 3, or Jaden Wilson can hit a 3. K-Dub can hit one, Colton can hit one. Then you bring Engel and Snow off the bench. So you have some different weapons that I thought it was going to be an anomaly to go 31 games with that many guys who can make a shot and shoot 22%. So percentages have kind of evened out a little bit. We're still below where we probably need to be, but I think we're taking better shots. I think as part of that percentage going higher, is we're getting better shots. We're taking care of it a little bit better, and we're playing with a lot of confidence right now. There's no question.
Parker Poole, the leading scorer tonight for both teams. He finishes with 14. He has been outstanding the last 4 or 5 games. His shots falling. Yeah. Great passes to feed him in the post. He's cutting. He's finishing. We knew it was going to come.
Yeah.
He's just been outstanding. And tonight, that's the difference in the ballgame.
Yeah. When you take a year off, or in essence 18 months off, it's a skill sport. It takes time. And I talked a lot with him early about you're going to have to be patient because it's a finesse. It's a feel. It's going to take you time to get that touch back around the rim, and it's not like he's shooting point-blank layups with nobody around him. He's got Kimion Hale bodying him. He's had Tedeschi bodying him. He's had Nashville's bigs. He's had whatever. So it's taken a little bit of time, and it's just like anything else. He needed to see the ball go through the hole, and once he did, he's continued to kind of build off of that. And he got frustrated early, there's no question, and because we were getting to him where he wanted it and where we wanted him to have it, and he just couldn't go. And I thought he did a really good job of being mentally tough and fighting through it to get to where he is tonight, and I couldn't be happier for him.
Coach, I'll just ask you flat out, do you think this is your best win of the year?
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and look at our wins, it's the only win we have over somebody who's won 20 games. So no question, and they're a 2 seed in the regional. They played Benton to an 8-point game. I mean, they're right there. They're in that talk of the top 5 or 6 teams in the South. They're right there with any of them because they have guys who can make shots, and they have a big bopper in the middle that is a handful every single night. So couldn't be happier for our guys. We talked about 2 things. One was being tougher than them, which I think we were. I think we were mentally and physically tougher than them tonight. But also, we didn't want them to celebrate their senior night in a conference championship where we had to watch it. So I think our guys took that. It was a championship game. It wasn't our championship, but it was a championship level game. And I thought our effort and our concentration and our attitude was championship level. And that's what we've got to have starting again on Wednesday night.
One last question, Coach. Get the number 4 seed in postseason. That means you get the first round bye. We get to play Wednesday night. We don't have to play Monday night. Your thoughts as you stand here and you look ahead toward next week?
Yeah, and I really haven't looked. I was so more wrapped up in this one, and we played the Foxes a month ago. They were without Leaky. We were without K-Dub. I think there's some things we can do, but we also are going to have to make an adjustment to them having Leaky there. So we've got to dive into film, and we'll see if we can't come up with a plan the next couple of days and get ready to play El Dorado on Monday. And that's not a team we're familiar with. We haven't seen them. I saw them. They played really well at the EHT, but I took 0 notes on them. And I know how teams, when you host a tournament, you always play better in your tournament. I think that was kind of their peak. They played really well. But you have 2 schools on Monday night that are playing that they're rivals, and they're regional rivals, they're conference rivals. A lot of times they don't like each other. So you add all of that into a postseason game, and anything can happen. And we got to do our work, and we got to do our due diligence on both teams, and then be ready to go at practice on Tuesday.
Coach, congratulations. Great win tonight here on the road. The last game ever played in this gym, Carterville Lions won.
Yeah, we'll take it. Again, it's give our guys all the credit in the world. They did a tremendous job of just fighting, and it got chippy at times, and I think we just kept playing. We just kept going to make the next play, and I'm proud of our guys because they deserve this one tonight.
52-33, the final score here this evening. The Lions knock off the Murphysboro Red Devils on their senior night and the last basketball game played in the gym here at Murphysboro High School. We're going to go on and take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up this broadcast. 52-33, we'll be back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
No, I texted you. You did not need a break. This will only be a 30.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. I just now looked over and saw your text.
Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can
Cool
easily
beans.
transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit
Mount Vernon Marion 35 all, less than 2 minutes to go.
Back at Murphysboro, it's Dave McKenzie and John Homan. What a game for the Lions. 52-33. They knock off the Murphysboro Red Devils. Carterville now has won 7 games in a row. They're 17-12 to wrap up the regular season. Murphy, they finish conference, and the Lions also get back to 500 in conference play, finishing 4-4. Murphysboro 6-2 in conference. They now are 23-5 on the season. Now they needed a win tonight to ensure at least a share if the Heron Tigers won. Have you got an update?
Asking for one. I had not. It was a 2-point game at the half. Harrisburg leading Heron 20-18. I have not had the third quarter. I don't know why they started so late. I know they had a senior night, but I wouldn't have thought they'd started that late. But we'll wait and see if we can get a score. We do have a couple of finals. Marion beat Mount Vernon 39-36 late.
They ensured a conference.
That gives them a share of the conference title as well with Centralia. And then Pinckneyville gets a big win at home over Benton and went down to the wire. They won 56-55. Tedeschi missed a 3. Heavily guarded there. I bet he was heavily guarded there at the end.
It was probably exactly like the first time they played. I promise.
It might have been. But a big win for Pinckneyville, so they win the conference outright on the Mississippi side.
How about that?
Just some final stats here, Dave, while we're still waiting on that Heron update if we get one. Carterville finished 20 out of 34 from the field, 55%, 6 out of 10 on 3, 60%. You can't hardly do much better than that. Murphysboro, 13 out of 36 from the field. That is 37%. They were 4 out of 18 from the three-point range, and that's right around 20%. So not a good shooting night for the Red Devils, and a pretty good shooting night for the Lions. That's kind of the easiest if you want to really break it down nice and easy. That's how it goes.
So Carterville will be playing from the Hamilton County Regional Wednesday night at 7:30. They have the winner of the El Dorado Hamilton County game. It's a 7:30 game Monday night at the Hamco region. So Carterville, Shane Hawkins will be over there scouting that game coming up Monday night. So the Lions will play Wednesday evening at 7:30, the winner of El Dorado Hamilton County. They get the win here tonight, 52-33 over Murphysboro. We're not getting an update, and we'll just have to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But might want to try to flip around or watch Facebook with River Radio Sports Central coming up later tonight. Darren Kennard will go through and wrap up all the scores from around the region and update all the sports, all the sectionals for the girls today. That's all coming up this evening on Facebook with River Radio Sports Central and Friday Night Live with Darren Kennard. And then don't forget, tomorrow morning, Sports Voice with Murph and Hudson from 8 until 10 on 103.5 ESPN and on News Radio WJPF. 52-33, the final score here at Murphysboro. The Lions won their 7th in a row. They finished the season 17-12. For Brian R. Powell back at the studio, from a broadcast partner, John Homan, I'm Dave McKenzie. Have a great night. God bless. We'll talk to you regionals next Wednesday night here on News Radio WJPF. God bless, everybody.
This has been a broadcast of Carterville
Good game, good call, gentlemen. Be safe coming home.
Thanks, bud.
Air conditioning and heating. Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. Malone's Early Learning Center.
You want to do a quick, well, you're probably pushing deadline, aren't you?